It's a bad thing because you're letting them know that they can f you over and that you will still pay them money like the little that you are.
Yes. That's what the whole fucking anime game market is about, bruh. Look at all these shitty ass anime games that are coming out. Like, look at the fucking Jujutsu Kaisen game that came out. That shit was a total piece of shit, and people still paid $60 for that garbage, bruh. And people are actually glazing the game, thinking, oh, it's actually good if you learn how to play the game, if you learn how to play this character, if you know what this, if you know what that, if you know how to switch out your character and cancel this, and like, bro, shut the fuck up! This game is garbage, and you know it! You're just fucking frustrated that you paid $60 for this stupid-ass game that is not even fucking functioning correctly, that crashes like every single fucking 30 seconds. Like, holy shit, man. This is how the market in anime games works. They release a garbage fucking game that they pulled out of their ass, and you buy it, and then you complain about how fucking terrible it is because you bought it and it was full priced, and then you forget about the game, and then a new game comes out, and you magically just think, oh shit, new fucking anime game about the IP I like. This is definitely gonna be good, and then you buy it, and oh wow, oh my god, it's garbage. Who could have predicted that? We got here a video right here. And it's called 10 Things Wrong with Naruto Storm Connections. Now, we all know that this might be the worst Storm game in existence. Even worse than Generations. Even worse than Full Burst. Even though I liked Full Burst a lot. Like, this is gonna be insane, alright? So, yeah, let's see. Let's see what this guy has to say. And let's see if he can cook, you know? Let's see if he can cook. Alright, let him cook. Let's go. Lyrics? Sure, lyrics. Cool. Let's go. Let me get my comment.
Number 1.
Oh,
so when booting up history mode, since it's a collection of the other Storm games, we are greeted by several beautiful ass cutscenes. Just kidding.
Nope.
While going through the history mode, instead of copying the in-game cutscenes from the other Storm games and upscaling them, the developers decided to retell the story of Naruto in the form of a PowerPoint presentation.
Lazy, bro. Cash grab game.
The cutscenes from Storm Connections are just screenshots from the anime that have minor effects that are utterly boring to watch.
This is so boring that even like YouTube copyright wouldn't say this is like from the anime.
It ends here.
And what's worse is that the only time that you will get to view in-game cutscenes in history mode is during boss battles, but those also have a minor problem. Because in the English dub version of the cutscenes, instead of reusing the voice clips from the previous Storm games, they decided to redub the voice cast, which would be entirely okay in my opinion if the English voices didn't sound like this.
Did that wake you up? Did that wake you up?
They didn't recast the voice cast. They just had terrible, direction. All right, that's how it is. There's a lot of games suffer from this. Even a couple super decks I've seen in the new fucking Zero game. For example, the Dragon Fist, Super Saiyan 3 Goku Dragon Fist, super tech. The direction is just terrible. That's how it is. Voice directors, they can make mistakes because they don't get enough time to properly voice these characters. They get like 4 or 5 takes, that's it, and they'll pick out the best one and boom, that's it, you know? So yeah, I don't really think that's a valid criticism. I mean, it's definitely valid criticism. I mean, it's valid criticism. However, I don't think you can blame the voice actors for this, and yeah. Like, you can't blame the voice actors for this, because this is entirely out of their power.
Another issue that pertains to the dub is the lip syncing from the characters in the cutscenes. Now, Storm games have always had minor issues when it comes to lip syncing, but in Connections, it's the worst it's ever been, which just makes me believe that they didn't try this time around.
Right on, huh? That's just like you, Kakashi. Huh?
And lastly,
damn, that was night and day. Holy, that was night and day, man. God damn.
It has some really unnecessary censorship, because instead of using blood for any of the slideshows, they decided to replace it with black ink.
That looks weird.
Which I'm really confused about, because it's not like the other Storm games didn't have blood in them. For example, the Itachi boss battle in Storm 2, or Kushina and Minato's deaths in Storm 3. Number 2.
Yeah, it's just Bandai Namco being dicks. That's how it is. Bandai Namco doesn't like blood. That's why even Xenoverse doesn't have any blood.
This game is extremely stingy with its currency, also known as Ryu. Now in other Storm games, in order to max out your Ryu, a majority of the player base can max out their currency by playing player matches, ranked matches, or by simply completing the battle conditions within the story mode. Now unlike every other Storm game, we have every character unlocked from the start, and the way in which you can collect money is now limited to daily challenges and proficiency levels for your characters.
Daily challenges? It's not a mobile game, bro. Come on.
Proficiency levels are the levels of mastery that you have with a specific character. For example, the more you play with a character, the more proficient you are with them, and thus the more XP you will get with them. It is extremely hard to play with specific characters because specifically in ranked, if I want to go play with the team, I have to make a preset and I can only play with that specific team until I go back to the main menu, make another preset, then I can select more characters. Why?
Oh, that sounds really annoying. But why would you want to play online? Like, this game is not competitive.
Why is this game like that? Why is it not like every other game after selecting a ranked match you can play with whoever you want to? But in this game, unless you want to keep wasting your time constantly going back and forth between ranked and presets, then most likely you're going to be picking one team for your entire ranked session until you feel like getting offline. Number 3. So in Storm Connections, they decided to give us back the customization from Revolution, which I believe is a welcomed addition. But in Storm Connections, they also introduced a new feature which is called Costume Colors, which is the laziest shit I've ever seen. Now instead of letting us fully customize the color of our outfit,
Yeah, I mean, you gotta admit, this seems like a really easy thing to like program in, I think. You know, just being able to give it like a color slider, but that might be a lot harder than it sounds, but who knows? I don't know.
they instead just added the same costume but changed around the saturation.
That's actually horrible. I thought that was gonna be like blue and red. No, it's literally just a different saturation. Oh, bro. Listen, man. This right here, right? This is your asshole, right? And this fucking Bandai Namco. After you bought this fucking game, bro. You got ass fucked, bro. Holy shit. God damn. Could literally sue them for fucking mutilation. Holy.
The thing that I don't understand is that Bandai Namco actually has a game that did the customization correctly. In Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, you're able to fully customize the outfits of your characters.
False. Only a couple certain there's only like the master what you call it? The master options. Or there's a custom character actually. What the fuck am I saying? There's a custom character. Of course you can customize your character with different colors, but you can't, for the majority, you can't do it with normal characters unless they're a master or like a sensei or whatever they're called in the game.
Why didn't they do the same thing for Naruto Storm Connections? Why?
Because they don't give a shit. It's a cash grab game because they need the game for like some fucking reason. They're like, oh shit, you gotta go ahead and bring out the game quick. Fart this game out.
Why would you release this game without the ability to create private lobbies? It still makes no sense to me to this day. And not to mention all of the previous features like endless, leagues, tournaments are all exclusive to the offline free battle. So ranked and casual is pretty much all you have to play. Number 4. They took out a feature that's been in every Storm game since Storm 1, which is the ability to select your jutsus before the start of the match. Now every character has a set 2 and that's it. Now if you don't play this game, then you're probably wondering, how do we use specific jutsus for characters like Kakashi? Well, they decided to split them off into separate character blocks. 3 for Kakashi, 2 for Guy, 2 for Hanabi, 6 for Naruto. For some reason they gave Kid Sasuke 2 character blocks. 4 for Boruto.
That makes sense. There's two character, 2 kids, Sasuke characters. Because there's one before Kirin, or before Lightning Blade, and the one after.
So 2 for Killer Bee and 4 for Gaara. For some reason that I will never understand, they decided to give the adult Konoha 12 their own character blocks, even though they have the exact same movesets as their Shippuden or Part 1 counterparts. Why are you adding additional character slots for characters that don't have unique movesets or awakenings?
Because they couldn't be asked to program in a new fucking costume. So they just threw them in the game and let's call it a day.
All of these could have very well just been costumes, but I think CC2 is trying to make us believe that this game has more content than what it actually does. In my opinion, what I think that they should have done is have one character block for each character, and when you click them, you'll have the option to pick between Part 1, Shippuden, or Adult.
Yeah, that would make this game way better. That would actually, you know, require people that have a brain that are making this game, you know, actual design this game in like a, you know, logical way. There's a scam. It's not like they didn't have time. Storm 4 released in 2016. Correct. They just farted this game out and called it a day.
But who am I kidding? CC2 would never do this because...
And the morons that actually bought this game and the DLCs, they're fuming right now. They're kicking the air right now because they realize that they're fucking stupid.
This makes way too much sense. Number 5. CC2 thought that they were slick with this but they're not. If you have played any of the other Storm games, then the changes that you will immediately notice is the removal of Chakra Shuriken and
Huh? Ain't no way.
the removal of tilts. But instead, they added a new feature called secondary jutsus. By pressing the Chakra button and the Shuriken button, your character will release a second jutsu. So many people were excited when they announced this, saying that CC2 must be updating all the old characters from the previous Storm games. I'm sorry to tell you, but that's not
The naivete.
not the case. Now, instead of updating all the older characters with new secondary jutsus from the anime and the manga, they instead gave us tilts that costed chakra. Now, you're probably wondering, how many new jutsus did they add in Naruto Storm Connections?
Nothing.
And thank you for asking, little Timmy. Now, I'm only counting the returning characters because obviously the new 10 characters will have new jutsus. Now, out of the 157 character roster, only 11 of them have new jutsus.
11?
87 of those 157 character secondary jutsus are literally just their tilts from Storm 4. 8 characters have their awakening actions from Storm 4 as their secondary jutsus. 19 characters have their alternate jutsus from Storm 4. You know how I mentioned that you are no longer able to choose which jutsu you want? Well, some characters have
Who was the king of anime games again? Who was it? It was Storm, right? Storm was the king of anime games, right? Holy, they tarnished that reputation real quick.
2 of those jutsus. Like Hinata has the protective A trigrams and then the air palm, or how Sakura has the cherry blossom impact and then the clash, or how Sasuke has the fire style and then the Chidori. 4 characters literally have stolen jutsus from other characters. For instance, PTS Shikamaru's secondary jutsu is literally stolen from his Shippuden counterpart. Naruto has the same jutsu as his Road to Boruto counterpart.
I mean, that kind of makes sense, you know. Shikamaru used that jutsu early on in the anime, and he still uses it now. It makes sense. And the Rasengan that Naruto uses, that also makes sense because he didn't magically learn new fucking jutsus while he was doing nothing and sitting on his ass in like the Hokage mansion. Like, let's be honest.
Or Obito's secondary jutsu is literally the same as Masked Man's. I was gonna leave this out of the script, but this is too funny for me to skip. You know how PTS Sasuke had the Phoenix Flower jutsu in Storm 1? Now, when I heard it was returning, I was excited for this, until it ended up looking like this.
Oh god. Oh, it looks awful.
And I was like, this looks familiar. And I was right. PTS Sasuke has the Road to Boruto Sarada's awakening action. Instead of reanimating Sasuke's Phoenix Flower jutsu from Storm 1, to save money, they literally just copied the same animation for Sarada and swapped it with Sasuke.
And they took like a little bit of the red out of it to make it look a little bit different. Look at this.
Sarada's
Look at this, it's more like orangey in it,
awakening
right?
action. Instead of reanimating Sasuke's Phoenix Flower jutsu from Storm 1, to save
then
money,
they have
they
this one.
literally
Look at
just
this.
copied the same animation
look
for
at this.
Sarada and swapped it with Sasuke.
They just made it less bright. Oh my god. Oh, and people actually hate me for saying that this game gonna be trash. Oh, I can't wait. Oh man, I should probably like upload this video, man. I should upload this as a video to like prove all those morons wrong that said this game was gonna be turning out great. Yeah, sure, man. This is gonna be a great game. Yes.
This shit is hilarious. And for some reason, they didn't even bother with Sai. Sai's secondary jutsu is literally just his Chakra Shuriken from Storm 4.
Who gives a fuck about
Are you
Shy? Let's be
serious?
honest.
Number 6. Storm has always been a game series where a majority of decent players relied on exploiting the game's faulty mechanics. Most of the higher tier players did this in Storm 3 with the first hit priority dash,
Yeah.
as well as doing this in Storm 4 with all the leader switch glitches and exploits. But what they did to this game is just flat out twisted. Now, in order to discourage players from playing keep away and running, they decided to make Storm Connections a more aggressive game so that it can cater to a more casual fan base.
Okay, makes sense.
Which is a very valid thing to do, because if anyone has ever played any of the other Storm games, you would know that
That's
running has
horrible.
been a big issue for a long time, especially for casual players who would have no way of catching a decent player who knows how to run. Now, what
Correct.
they did is 3 things. 1, they removed backwards ninja dashing. To run away, most players would ninja dash in the air and cancel it. It was a way to get major distance from your enemy without losing any of your chakra. 2, they decreased the health on block. In the previous Storm games, characters had far more health to their guards, which promoted
That's
lots
good.
of bunny hopping. Most players would jump around like rabbits in the previous Storm games in order to wait for their opponent to dash them so that they
That's
can start
so
comboing.
annoying, man.
But now, since guard health has decreased, mashing is even more encouraged than before, which makes for more fast-paced matches. 3, the addition of super armor jutsus. If you've played ranked, then you know what I'm talking
No,
about.
really?
Naruto's Shadow Clone Jutsu, Minato's Rasengan,
Super
Kiba's Fang
armor
over Fang, Hinata's 8
jutsus?
trigrams, Ashura's Wind Vortex, and the list goes on. This kind of ruins the fun of the game because the majority of the player base will be picking these characters. For example, I guarantee in every ranked session that you play, you will run into a Naruto, a Shino, a Indra, a Hinata, a Kiba, a Hanzo, or a fucking Pain. It is almost a goddamn impossibility to fight a player on ranked who will not have those characters. Paired with
I mean, that's obvious. If you play ranked, you're gonna play the meta. And if you don't know how to play the meta, you shouldn't be playing ranked. That's how it is. There's casual in the game. You can play casually. Like,
with the super armored supports and the super armored characters, and this just makes online an unenjoyable experience. Now, I can't speak for any other Storm veterans besides myself, but in my opinion, it doesn't bother me that people pick these characters. What does bother me is the amount of effort I have to put in to beat these certain teams. For instance, in Storm 4, if a casual or a random is picking an OP team on me, let's say Neji, Nagato, and Choji, I could use a weak team and mop them with low effort. But in Storm Connections, if my team isn't up to par, it feels like I have to be playing at the top of my A game to keep up. Now, keep in mind, that could just be a me problem. If you guys have no problem
good balancing.
beating these OP ass teams by just picking casual characters, then power to you. Number 7. Where are the Boruto era characters? People like Shikadai, Inogen, Chocho, Metal Lee, Konohamaru, Moegi, or any of the other characters from the anime?
that requires them to put in effort. Of course they're not in the game. Also, they had to, like, release some DLC, right? So they had to, like, hold them back. Just watch. They're gonna, like, release, like, DLC, where at now? 5? No. They're on 3, right? 4, yeah. 3 DLC pack 3 or 4. And it's gonna be some useless fucking Boruto NPC. I just call it, bro.
Then power to you. Number 7. Where are the Boruto era characters? People like Shikadai, Inogen, Chocho, Metal Lee, Konohamaru, Moegi, or any of the other characters from the anime? Why did you give all of the adults in Boruto their own character blocks even though they all have their same ass movesets since Storm 2? Why, after all this time, have you not decided to take the opportunity to give us the characters and the awakenings that we've been asking for since Storm 2? Here are some awakenings that I feel like should have been added to the Naruto Storm series.
Alright.
Mark level 1 Sasuke.
Ooh,
Kid
facts.
Choji's Butterfly Awakening.
Facts.
Tsunade with the 100 healing marks.
Yeah,
level
facts.
2 Jugo. Sage
Sure.
Mode Minato. Sakura's
Nah.
Inner Self. Part
That was weird. That shouldn't be a fucking awakening.
1 Gaara's half Shikaku form. Block
Sure,
Lee's
I
Drunken
guess.
Fist.
That's just goofy. That's not. No, I don't understand. I don't. Never in a million years would they add that.
Oniki's Giant Wood Golem.
The who?
Kaguya's Unstable Tailed Beast Transformation.
Oh, yeah,
Jiraiya
makes
summoning
sense, I guess.
Gamabunta, and Danzo summoning Baku.
Wants to play as a flaming elephant, bro. What the fuck?
Bringing the topic back to characters, why do we still not have characters that should have been added to this game by the time Storm 4 was out? Where are the 7 ninja swordsmen?
They don't give a shit.
Where are the 3 sound ninja that participated in the
Why would you want these in the game? What the fuck?
tuning exams in part 1? Where is Kurenai? Where is
Kurenai is DLC.
Anko? Where is Shizune?
Anko is fat now. Suzune is useless.
Where is Hiyashi Hyuga? Where is
Bro is dead. This guy's filler.
Urashiki? Where is Tonari?
This guy's also
Where
filler.
is Gaara's son
This guy is also filler.
at? Where are all these characters at? And
Bro just naming up all a bunch of filler characters that he wants in the game, bruh. Why? Who gives a shit, man?
Why are you giving us another damn variation of Naruto and Sasuke instead of
Cause they sell, you dumbass. Come on, bro. Use your brain.
giving us characters and awakenings that we've been asking for since release? Number 8. Why did you give us an uninspired filler story instead of giving us arcs from the anime and manga? Why
Oh, it's never good with these motherfuckers, bruh. They gave us a fucking custom made story because the manga is not that far yet, or they don't have the rights to make that manga in a game yet. So they got this like original, unique story with like new characters, with like a war and all that, which looked really interesting. Was like one of the reasons why I actually wanted to try to play it, but I wasn't gonna pay a whole full price game for a stupid fucking side quest. So. And now it's like, oh, we just want the manga to be adapted. Bro, your game is not half adapted. What are you fucking crying about? If you don't want this game to suck, you shouldn't be buying it.
Why did you not give us the Kara arc, the Owl arc, the Kawaki arc, Codes of Salt, or Ada's Omnipotence? Do not give me the excuse that the manga and anime were still ongoing. Part 1 of the Boruto manga ended on April 20th, and the anime concluded on March 26th. No, I want you to keep this in mind because the game was announced in February of 2023, but a release date wasn't even announced until August of 2023.
Okay. Wait, hold on. So, April 20th, 2023, right?
And the anime concluded.
And then the anime conclude in fucking American way. What a moron. The 26th of April 2023. Okay, cool.
On March 26th. No, I
Sure.
want you to keep this in mind because the game was announced in February of 2023.
Okay, yeah. Do you know how game development works? This game has been in development for at least like half, maybe a year already, before they announced a trailer. So when they were starting this game, that arc was still ongoing.
But a release date wasn't even announced until August of 2023.
Yeah, because they were already like they're building the game. Like, bro, what? This guy started with spitting, you know? Saying like, oh, this is what's wrong about the game. And then he proceeds to give us things that are wrong with the game, but they're like, you can't keep up with that, bro. Do you know how long it takes to develop a fucking game? Like, what the fuck?
4 months after part 1 of the Boruto manga ended. They could have very well given us these arcs instead of giving us a mediocre filler story, or they could have very well taken out the god-awful history mode. Because I'm not sure if you guys actually know this, but CC2 for Storm 4 didn't have inspiration from the anime for the Naruto and Sasuke fight or for the ending, because Naruto at the time was still.
Yeah, and everyone hated it! Everyone hated that Storm 3 fucking ending, bruh. What is this guy saying? What is this guy talking about? Come on, bro. You can't be this ignorant. Come on. Come on.
Airing filler weekly. CC2 made the Naruto and Sasuke fight purely off of the material from the manga, and they did a damn good job. They could have done the same thing for Boruto. They could have given us the material from.
They had the manga as. Oh. I can't. Also, Kishimoto already disclosed the ending and the fight with Bandai, so they knew how to adapt it. Like, the whole thing about it, they wanted to bring out Storm 4 when the manga ended at the same time, or pretty much the same time. That was the whole point. That's why Kishimoto actually contacted Bandai and CC2 to like, yo, hey, this is what I'm planning for the end of the manga. Make sure this shit is ready when the manga comes out. Like, that was the whole point. That's why they could do it. They had permission from Kishimoto to do it. Clearly, now, I keep forgetting his name. Who's making the fucking Boruto manga again? Hold on. Boruto manga, mangaka. Name, come on. Not damn well what I mean, come on. Mangaka. Thank you. Not Kishimoto, he's only supervising. Ikimoto, that's it. Ikimoto. Where the fuck's my video? Here it is. So, like, Ikimoto probably hasn't given permission or anything like that. Like, I don't know why they wouldn't give permission, because it would, like, boost Boruto manga sales, because, in my opinion, the Boruto manga is not that bad. But, like, again, game development takes years. Like,
from the manga, and I guarantee it would have brought in more Boruto fans to the series. Number 9.
cap.
On January 15th, there was an announcement on a Naruto game's Twitter account that there will be an up-and-coming patch with DLC Pack 1 on January 25th. But why now? Why did it take you 2 months to patch this game? The damage is already done. A majority of the player base is already gone. I don't understand why you didn't address the game's issues with the statement. The only things that were ever addressed were the Xbox's inability to play online and the character's voices not being AI. Clearly you know what's wrong with the current state of the game, otherwise there wouldn't be a patch to be along with the DLC Pack 1.
Well, they were working on the fucking DLC, you fucking moron! They can fucking work on the DLC and on the fucking game. This guy's expectations for, like, game studios are insane, bruh. Wow. I was going into this video thinking, oh, he's gonna shit on the game, I'll love it. I'm gonna love it and, like, agree with everything this guy says, but bro is a complete moron!
But why not communicate with the community to let them know that you're working hard to fix these issues? If you want the community to support your game, there has to be some level of communication to let people know that you're working hard to fix these issues that are preventing people from enjoying your game.
Bandai never has done that in their lives. Why would they start now?
Number 10. In my opinion, what's funnier than CC2 scamming us all is the player base behind it. There are several players I've seen acknowledge this game's issues but still support it. For example, I went on an alt account and asked different live streamers what they thought of the game, and they said, oh, the game is ass, but I'm gonna still play it every single day. Like, what?
Because their fucking viewer base is based on them playing the goddamn fucking game! If they stop playing the game, they're gonna stop watching him! Come on, bro. Clearly these people that play these new Storm games, or the new Storm game at the moment, or when you made this game, when you made that alt account and asked them, they clearly were playing that game because their viewers want him or her to play the game. Because they only give a shit about him, her, because he plays that goddamn game, bro. Come on. It's like streaming 101. That's why you don't try a game for like too long, or like play a game for too long, because otherwise you get like a fan base that only wants you to play one game and then you're stuck forever in the fucking game.
Now you're probably wondering, if the game is bad to them, why do they continue to keep playing it? And in my opinion, it's a mix between two things. People who play Storm and don't play any other games besides that, or players who are committed to going pro in this game. For example, you know how people have spent years of their life playing Fortnite competitive just to still have zero earnings? It's essentially that. The Storm community
Yeah, because they're morons, that's why.
is flooded with self-proclaimed pro players who will do anything to make this game competitive so that they can make it out of their mom's basement. Now look, if you want to support and play Storm every day because you believe the games are competitive, then power to you. They're not, but power to you. But when you keep
Storm used to be competitive. Not anymore though, but it used to be competitive. Storm 3 in its heyday was really competitive.
continuing to play a game that's in a bad state,
Or Storm
you're
2
basically
even.
supporting the developers, and you're basically letting them know that no matter how broken their game is, you will play them. Now you're probably wondering, why is it a bad thing to let the developers of the game know that I support their product? It's a bad thing because you're letting them know that they can f you over and that you will still pay them money like the little that you are.
Yes. That's what the whole fucking anime game market is about, bruh. Look at all these shitty ass anime games that are coming out. Like, look at the fucking Jujutsu Kaisen game that came out. That shit was a total piece of shit, and people still paid $60 for that garbage, bruh. And people are actually glazing the game, thinking, oh, it's actually good if you learn how to play the game, if you learn how to play this character, if you know what this, if you know what that, if you know how to switch out your character and cancel this, and then, like, bro, shut the fuck up! This game is garbage, and you know it! You're just fucking frustrated that you paid $60 for this stupid-ass game that is not even fucking functioning correctly, that crashes, like, every single fucking 30 seconds. Like, holy shit, man. This is how the market in anime games works. They release a garbage fucking game that they pulled out of their ass, and you buy it, and then you complain about how fucking terrible it is because you bought it and it was full priced, and then you forget about the game, and then a new game comes out, and you magically just think, oh shit, new fucking anime game about the IP I like. This is definitely gonna be good, and then you buy it, and oh wow, oh my god, it's garbage. Who could have predicted that? Holy man. Holy shit. Do these people have brains? They gotta be fucking morons, man.
Best course of action is to let them know that you are the consumer and that you will not support their product until changes are made. I could be preaching to the choir, but haven't you guys ever wondered why a majority of anime games are arena brawlers or copies of Ninja Storm? It's because these developers believe that they can get away with doing minimal effort and that you guys will still support them for it. This may be a lot to take in, but all I'm really saying is stink with your wallet, boys. Please.
Correct. Finally a take I can actually agree with. Holy shit. God damn, bro. This whole video was a lot of fucking bad takes. I'm not gonna fucking lie, bro. Oh wait, it's not over yet. Hold on.
I hope you all enjoyed today's video.
Oh, it's just waffling. Thank you for watching. Okay. And listen, man. I don't really agree with all of your takes. Lyrics. I think that's how you say your name. No hate at all. All right. I might have called you a moron here and there, but it's all, you know, nothing like attacking you personally or anything like that. All right. Just me, you know, saying stuff. Don't think any of it. Anyway, yeah, a lot of these like things that you thought were like good ideas or like could be possible, they're either really delusional or just really moronic, okay? Outside of that, the problems with the game, you're completely correct. A lot in this game is like really lazy game design. Seriously, just threw a bunch of shit together and called it a day. Like, bro, I still can't believe this part. This part, look, is insane, bro. Like, the part where they literally just increased the saturation on the colors.
Just added the same costume.
That has to be robbery. I swear to God, bro. I feel like if you go to, like, Bandai Namco, you sue their asses for robbery, I bet you would win that fucking... you would win that lawsuit, bro. Like, this gotta be robbery because, holy... They robbed you of a fucking good game. God damn. Anyway, with that being said, fuck Bandai Namco. Sparking Zero is gonna be looking amazing. Because the Dragon Ball IP is not gonna die ever in their lives. Because guess what? They know that if a Dragon Ball game is garbage, they'll feel it. A Naruto game, nobody gives a shit. Even Bandai doesn't give a shit, bro. But a Dragon Ball game, they're gonna feel that shit. They release a garbage fucking Dragon Ball game. Bro, that's like half the revenue they got, alright? That's half the revenue they earn. So, yeah. You can always, be... You don't have to be afraid if a Dragon Ball game gonna turn out good. Because they released one really terrible Dragon Ball game once alive called Battle Z. And oh boy, oh boy. After that, Xenoverse came out. So, you know... And at the time, Xenoverse 1 was a fucking insanely good game. So yeah. Anyway, brilliant video, man. I've liked the video. All right, here we go. Confirmation. I liked the video, and yeah, keep it up, man. It was a good structured video. I liked the 10 things. Very good concept.